welcome back to another episode of A Couple Conversations where we discuss topics pertaining to partnering in business and life. Today, we're going to be talking about the past couple weeks, giving you guys an update on our juicing journey. If you haven't watched the episode on War on Our Cyst, that's kind of the catalyst, I guess I'd say. Like, we have already been in a healthy space, but it's catalyst to catapult us in the right direction. So I just had my sea moss and now I'm having my juice. I'd say that we eat pretty healthy anyway, just based on our styles and what we enjoy and how we like to feel in our bodies. But we've kind of full sent it. So I did my first really consistent, like no nuts, no other things, just juice for 3 days. Last week, I want to say. And it was honestly really great.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was a little hard to convince you though, a little bit.
Because I was looking for, so we realized that I have a very strong relationship with food, which I already knew, but in a way where it's like, it's an emotional comfort. It is, comfort eating,
An addiction.
But also, but also.
Of sorts.
But also, it's comfort, it's culture, it's community, and where the overlap of the juice fast started, I had already been looking forward to, like, 3 days later, I would get to eat gluten-free waffles with the girls, and it was this real special thing and whatnot. So I had an emotional moment before, but I went ahead and I did the thing. My taste buds are stronger. I'm having less cravings. I'm realizing how content my stomach is on the regular. And we were noticing and discussing, like, okay, so where are those hunger cues really even coming from? And are you really actually hungry, or is that, is it like a withdrawal symptom or something like that, Anyway, Tafiq made this really delicious juice that I'm drinking today. Tafiq, do you want to tell them what's in this?
Yeah, so what's in that? We have cucumber, pineapple, cara oranges, gala apples, and there's ginger. And then there's also sea moss.
You put sea moss in it?
No, I didn't put sea moss in it. You put sea moss in it.
Oh, yes. I was like, you did good because I can't taste it at all. Another thing I want to say is, I'll show you all because I just made some more sea moss.
So we kind of been revamping our entire refrigerator. We go shopping primarily for fruits and vegetables, a couple other odds and ends here and there. And then, we've just started using basically all of what it is that we can use. This is for smoothies, the almond milk. And then we also save the extra pulp that we get from the juice, and we try to make like little crumpets and stuff. I don't know, just things.
So we're making pineapple water here.
Pineapple water with the core.
And then I made, this is separate, but burdock root tea, which is also really good for your skin.
There's burdock root right there. That's the burdock root right there. We got cucumbers and peppers and all the stuff. We got some Asian eggplant, all the greens, potatoes. We just have gone.
I can't eat the potatoes now.
We're not eating the potatoes right now. But regardless, we've really X'd out a lot of the processed foods, if not all of them.
We got yucca. If you can't have potatoes, right now I'm essentially on an anti-inflammatory diet because of what's going on with my health. Tafiq was really kind and went and got some yucca for us, and it's delicious too. You can make French fries out of it and everything. It's a great alternative to potatoes because they are a starch.
And then we started making sea moss gel.
Right? So I
Like
need
bring out
you
the
need to
bag.
make one time because I've made it each time. I need to show you how I do it. But anyway, Tafik went ahead and got us this big, beautiful, amazing bag of purple sea moss. As you can tell, it's like got ocean bits in it. So you gotta clean it really well and soak it. And so I did that. We are just finishing up our first batch. I put I do 2 tablespoons a day. I'll put some in my juice, shake it up real good, and then drink that down real quick.
If you
I
if you can see this, I'm gonna show you guys. So
Oh yeah, the
this
nutrition.
sea moss is you guys probably been hearing about it. It's a superfood for sure. I noticed when I immediately like when I drink it, I'll immediately feel like energized.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, it's really weird. It wakes me up. I don't feel tired or groggy after I have it. It does have a little bit of a very oceany type of taste. Like
If you have sensitive taste buds, it's like not a little bit, it's a lot of an oceany taste.
but the way I've been creating the juices, it's a little bit on the sweeter side, sweeter, tangier side. So it does help cut the taste of this a little bit, but I don't mind this taste as much. Gingy's senses are super sensitive, so she, I don't know, has a hard time with it, I guess.
I mean, now that I found a way, I like to get a mason jar, put a tablespoon in, put my juice halfway so I have room to shake it real good. It makes it like frothy at the end. Drink it and then it's fine. But I don't like to just eat it. No. But anyway, I say that to say this is what it looks like after purple sea moss. You make it down. There's no gelatin, nothing. This is literally just the sea moss. When you mix it up, it looks like this. But that's the same stuff.
You can get a spoonful of it. And the texture of it's like, it's jelly.
And then I just experimented with flavoring. So, oh my God. So we don't do sugar in the house. We don't do any refined sugar. We just do maple and honey, and then natural like dates and whatnot. And so this is a mango sea moss, because I've seen and I've tasted really delicious sea moss beverages and gels, but realized when tasting just straight up sea moss how much sugar and other additives are in there. So I wonder, one, how much of the sea moss you're actually getting and what else is in there. So this, I just blended some frozen mango with the purple sea moss when it got done before I set it. And this one, you could take a bite and it's not so bad. Just something else to try.
Yeah, so here's an example of some of the ways that we use the extra pulp that we get from juicing. Gingy made kind of like these oatmeal-esque cookies, I would say.
Oatmeal, pineapple, carrot, basically, because we use pineapple and carrot pulp, and I did an oatmeal style cookie.
So that's one example. And then she also makes these crackers.
They look really dark, but they get dark when you cook them. These ones are a little extra toasty and crunchy. These ones are a little bit more chewy. They're really, really good with hummus. And it's just like pulp, seeds, whatever seasoning you want, oats, and then you just press it and cook it down. I like them.
So we're trying to do a no waste scenario as much as possible. It does get to the point where you juice so much and you have so much of the pulp that you kind of fill up the refrigerator and run out of containers. So it's I don't know, it's a little bit difficult to kind of manage it. So we don't save all of the pulp, but we definitely do what we can.
Oh, and for savory things, you can make like soup and stuff. Let me show you.
Oh yeah, the soup. So the other day when I juiced that batch right there, I used spinach, and I put the spinach into the ramen that we made, and that actually thickened it up. It was actually pretty good.
And the ramen broth was made from this soup because I'm all about like making as many things as you can with one thing. So this is a carrot celery juice pulp, and it made a really hearty
Yeah.
broth as well.
This was actually really good. We put it over some chickpea noodles at one point. That was really yummy. It doubles up as a nice sauce.
It was really good. I made you can do whatever vibe you're feeling too. Like with that, I've done the stir fry with the brown rice or fried rice, I should say, and then ramen. Make a ramen broth with that as the base, and then pasta. You know, so you can go whatever way you want. And then of course muffins. Muffins are like the easy thing. These don't look so great because they got smushed, but you can cut that out.
No, you can
They're really tasty though. But I got tired of making just muffins because that's the easiest thing to do, and so figured out how
So
to make other
there's a
stuff.
wide array of different things that you can do in this process. This is how we are handling our health. And with that, we've been fasting, we've been juice fasting. I've been straight fasting, like no food, no water, sun up to sundown. And I'm also realizing it's like we have,
You really want them to see you?
sure, it doesn't matter. We are under this impression that we need calories to be in us in order to operate in the day to day, and that's not entirely true. I've been going more to the gym more frequently and realized that when I'm at the gym, my muscle recovery is way better. I can go for a lot longer. My endurance is increased. My strength is increased. I just feel overall better not having food constantly sitting in my stomach digesting. So yeah, it's and it hasn't been that difficult of a change. It's more mental. When I introduced the idea of doing a 3 day juice straight, just 3 day juice fast to Gingy, she did have a moment where it was hard for her to comprehend doing it for 3 days. But after beginning and then all the way to the end, like you heard earlier, she said,
It's actually pretty easy.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah,
It's a mental thing though. It's
absolutely.
like at the end of the 3 days, you do feel like, yeah, you want to choose something,
But not
right?
even, right? Like it's like I could have kept going, but I, was looking forward to eating certain things, and I guess that goes back to the mental aspect because I was like, "Oh, I'm looking forward to eating this. I'm not necessarily hungry or don't necessarily need to eat it. Like I wasn't famished at the end of the 3 days."
No,
And
not at all.
yeah,
You're not hungry.
I was actually like, I feel great. We had like a smoothie bowl, and I was like, I'm full.
Yeah, that's
Like
another thing that we do. We do smoothie bowls. So, um, so you can look at our freezer and
full of frozen fruit.
just
This is
frozen
a
fruit.
smoothie bowl that I made yesterday. I prepped some. We like to save extra so that, we can have whatever we need. Oh, and you see a gluten-free pizza in there. But anyway, um, we can have whatever we need when we, like, if we want a sorbet, we want it more sorbet texture or whatever. I've also made, going back to the juice pulp, black bean burgers. So another way to use that up. Hold on. But yeah, the smoothie bowls are a favorite. Tafik really got me started on that.
I mean,
I've loved smoothies and I do it anyway, but he makes them really good.
yeah,
So
smoothie bowls. They're the plug. Anyway, so that's a little bit of the update in terms of how it is we've overhauled our eating habits. And I'm gonna go into the just for a moment before we close this out. If you'll notice, you and maybe other people in your circle, especially if you found this video, you might have noticed that you are also on a journey of revamping how you see food, your relationship with food, how you take in your and consume your nutrients. We are coming to a point as a culture where we're realizing in all the different ways that the way in which we interact with food and take it in is not healthy. And more and more people are becoming aware. So you are one of those people. We are one of those people. This is what it looks like. And we've also noticed that a lot of the people that are in our circle are also having these revelations about themselves and how they conduct themselves on a day to day basis. So if we heal what it is that we ingest, then what it is that we ingest can heal us. So do with that what you will. This has been another episode of A Couple Conversations. We're about to leave to go get our next box of greens. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you.